Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Just another struggling writer. The Beleaguered Author's one-stop shop for commiseration and hopefully inspiration. My name is Carrie Scher, and I am just another struggling writer. So you may have noticed that I have been absent for the last couple of weeks, and I am finally back online, and I would just like to check in with you and talk a little bit about what's been going on with me and update some of my content plans for the rest of the year. So the last time we spoke, I believe it was for a writing vlog, and at the time I was really struggling to maintain motivation and energy due to a lot of factors going on, being sick, some chaotic stuff at work, a lot of extracurricular stuff for my kids and whatnot. And after I posted that vlog, my motivation and energy and desire continued to deteriorate until there was nothing left. And I fell into a pretty severe depressive episode. I won't go on about it too much because talking about mental health is not exciting for anybody, least of all the subject, and that's not why you guys are here. But I do want to make a point of talking about it and pointing it out and showing solidarity with my fellow creatives who do struggle with their mental health, especially when it affects their ability to be creative, because that is what happened to me these last couple of weeks. For me, this depressive episode was not about any particularly sad or down feelings. It was about a complete lack of desire or enjoyment from any of my normal activities. That's including reading and writing, but also like video games and things. I really truly did not want to do anything but lay in bed. And again, it wasn't because of any sort of down feeling. It was just I had no desire for anything. It was complete apathy. After about 5 or 6 days of this, I realized what was going on, and I tried to force myself out of it by being productive, doing the things that I knew I do enjoy, but for some reason wasn't at the moment. And it didn't work at all. There were moments where I was just sitting on my bed, staring at my laptop, saying, get up, open your computer, and even if you just type one sentence, type the one sentence into your manuscript, or pick up a book and read one page. That's all you have to do. And I just couldn't. It was like I was paralyzed. I've never felt anything like that before, knowing that I was in a mental funk, knowing what I wanted to do, knowing that doing it would help me feel better because I do get personal fulfillment from being productive and being busy and not being able to move my body and actually do those things. It was really discouraging because I realized at that moment that there was nothing left for me to do but wait it out. So yeah, I've been offline for almost 2 weeks and I haven't read anything. I haven't written anything. And then the weirdest thing happened. Yesterday, I put up my Christmas tree, and as I was sitting by the newly standing tree, trying to keep my cats out of it, as they are always fascinated by it, I realized that I felt better and that I was ready to get back to work. So, here we are, getting back to work. But before I do that, like I said, I just want to show some solidarity with my fellow writers out there who feel like I have felt over these last couple of weeks, like I am a bad writer because I couldn't make myself write during this episode. I wanted to. I did. I really did. But I simply could not make myself do it. And so if you are struggling with similar feelings, it doesn't make you a bad writer. It doesn't make you someone who is incapable of writing. It doesn't mean that you can't achieve your goal. I'm gonna get there. My manuscript might be delayed by a couple of weeks or a month because of this episode, but it's not going to go unfinished because of it. And yours won't either. With that aside, I wanna talk a little bit about some other things that I realized right around the time that my depressive episode was starting and didn't get a chance to talk about. Mainly some changes to my reading goals, my reading schedule, and my reading content for this channel. Like I said, a couple of weeks ago, I came to a long avoided realization that I simply do not have the time to read as many books as I am trying to read in a week or a month. In addition to my writing goals, to my content creation, to my day job, and all of my obligations with my kids and everything, I just don't have time. And what was happening is because I was so focused on these reading goals, what I was doing was sacrificing things that are ultimately more important, like writing and sleeping, And I was suffering as a result of it. I wasn't enjoying the books I was reading as much. I was really stressed about something as simple as reading a book on time. And I was feeling bad because I wasn't getting as much writing or anything else done because I had to carve out time to also read a bunch of books. So as a result, I've decided I'm going to scale back both my reading goals for the year and the reading content I am putting out for you guys. I do still plan to have one reading related video in addition to my writing vlogs every week, but they won't be as heavily focused on the quantity of books that I'm trying to read. What I would like to do going forward is more dedicated reviews. I'd like to bring back my Behind the Bandwagon review series. I'm also going to expand on my tarot card recommendations, and I've got a new idea for a reading vlog series I'd like to get started that by its nature means I'm only reading one book at a time. I'd like to do this for at least the rest of the year to see what that feels like both in terms of content creation and how it makes me feel in terms of my stress levels. Because unfortunately, as much as I would like to, I simply can't do it all. Maybe once the new year hits, I'll readjust that idea even more. But as we move into the holiday season and there are even more demands on my time and attention, I think this is the way to go. And that's just about it for today. I just wanted to check in and let you know how I was doing, let you know why I was gone, and again, show some solidarity with my fellow writers who may be struggling with their mental health at times. And I've also been meaning to talk a little bit about my reading plans. This also seemed like a good time to do that. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate it, and I so appreciate y'all's patience while I work through this. Longtime viewers of this channel know that I do periodically take breaks, and they're not always announced, and this one was definitely unintended, but out of my control in the end. If you like my content and want to support my channel, please like and subscribe. In my next video, I will have a long overdue writing vlog compiled of some clips from before the depressive episode and what I can cobble together before the end of the vlog period on Wednesday. I hope you look forward to it, and I will see you then.